We knew that there wasn't going to be, we knew that people wouldn't admit to wearing it. It's awful. It was a really difficult market to get into actually because no one admits it, or they didn't a year ago. But we knew that guys were borrowing their other half's concealer, for example, because they had a sport, and we knew that guys who were doing training videos were using anti-shine powder and they were buying women's anti-shine powder. So we just kind of knew anecdotally, and the people who did admit it to us, you know, kind of like in a sheepish way. There was a real stigma, and there still is, but we knew that there must be a market for it. Even if it's only a fraction of a % of the global population, it will grow, and it's becoming more socially acceptable. And we literally started on that basis because we didn't have huge startup costs, and we started it up quite easily, and we just thought, well, what's the worst that can happen? We've got it wrong, but actually we haven't, and it's growing, and it's continued to grow. We tested it, so we tested it on eBay actually, just to see what happened, and we didn't even buy men's makeup, we just bought generic makeup that didn't have feminine branding, just to see what would happen if we started selling men's makeup on eBay, and we got loads. We thought, oh right, well, okay, we'll save all of these names then, because they're obviously wanting to try, and sort of said to them, we're going to add you to our email newsletter, you know, you can unsubscribe if you want. So we already had a bit of a database of a few hundred people by the time we set off, and we officially launched, I think it was September, October. So it was a few months. But in the meantime, we're getting the website built and getting suppliers of proper men's makeup in place, which involved researching in the States and Europe and all over. So we didn't just kind of stop while we're testing, we were trying to line the next bit up.
So you kind of use your marketing background to...
Yeah, but I mean, a lot of it was just common sense, but it was like, oh, what we're going to sell then? You know, we need something which is going to give us good margins and which is actually good quality. And if you're trying to get stuff in from the States, anybody who tries to import stuff, cosmetics is tricky to import. It always gets stopped in customs. So just things like that we had to get over.
Customs don't like people importing white powder and...
Do you know? You would not believe, we've had stuff held for weeks. And no, it is actually men's makeup, you know, just let it go. We've got people waiting. So yeah, so it was a big learning curve, I have to say. But it was nice doing it for us rather than for somebody else for a change.
Mark, you talked about the guy he spoke to for support. Who did you turn to for support?
We used a team at Clive Owen Accountants in Darlington. We spoke to a number of people in our network, both online and offline, just advice about how to go about things, who were the best people to talk to, getting an accountant, getting a legal team. But it was very much, I think, the word of mouth, which is so important to us in our network, that actually pointed us in the right direction with the right people. It was a big investment to make in making sure that we got ourselves away from where we were before in the right manner, and give ourselves a platform a clean platform which we could start building our own business on. But also setting things up like client contracts, terms of business, that type of thing, which we had to start all over again. Which is the stuff that we didn't even think about. The accountants were saying, you need to think about this way, or the legal guys were how we're going to set professional indemnity up and employees' liability and all that type of thing. So it was a massive learning curve for us, but having the right team around us really sort of eased that. So although we had to invest obviously some of our startup money in that, it was worth its weight in gold.